So here we have a streaming application updated in the last few days, giving you access now to a massive library of the best movies and TV shows and even live TV. Now, this application has more than 100 million active users now. And you'll see now why it's quickly becoming one of the most popular applications for all Firestick and Android TV users. So in this video today, let me show you some of those new features that most people miss, some of those hidden categories, and the one setting you should change immediately to get the most from this application. Let's dive right in. So the application we're talking about is the latest version of Tubi TV. As you can see here, it's available directly on the Amazon App Store and the Google Play Store, and it's also available on a browser and most of the other popular streaming platforms. Now, before I open it up, if I just go into more info, we can see this new version was updated in March 2026, and you can see on the screen on the Play Store, it does have more than 100 million users. So combined on Amazon App Store and the Google Play Store, you can see why this is a very, very popular application. And you can see some of the ratings there with more than 600,000 reviews. It's got 4.5 stars. So definitely worthwhile checking out. Let's open that up. Now, when you start the application for the first time, now it may prompt you asking, do you want to create a login? You can do that if you want to save favorites or maybe create a watch list. But in my demonstration, I'm not going to log in. I'm just going to show you everything that's available by just installing the application. Now we can see here on the left, we have options for search. You got home section, then you have categories, my stuff, and now you even have live TV. Now, this is one of the things that has changed because with the previous version, only people with the USA IP address were able to see the live TV section. For people in UK and Europe, this just wasn't available. But as you can see now, they've now added in more content so we can all access some of the live content available in this application. But let's start with home. Now we can see here we've got a featured section, and you can see the application just feels a lot cleaner, a lot smoother than the previous version. Then you have recommended, continue watching, you have movie night, lots of different things in here. You go on now. So this is some of the live TV content recently added. Now the reason why recently added is important because as this application is a completely official free application, they're constantly adding in new content, new movies, new TV shows. So it's always worthwhile coming in here just to see what was added recently. And you can see some very, very popular content. They have a horror section, Tubi originals, some Easter content, true crime, thrillers, drama, sci-fi, comedy, based on a book. And you can just see, guys, just lots and lots of your favorite categories are all available in here. And for a quick test, let's just try one of these. Let's try this thing here. You can see this is actually a TV series. We have all 4 seasons available. Let's click on that. And you'll see, hopefully, guys, in less than a few seconds, that does start streaming straight away. And we are straight into that episode. That's working great. Let's back out of that. Let's go to categories. And you can easily see, guys, just by the amount of categories that they have, just how big or vast this library is. So, I mean, documentaries, dystopian futures, movie night, you've got some Nigerian content, this Nollywood, reality TV, romance, just lots and lots of content. You've got UK reality and lifestyle. Let's try one of these. So here's the popular location. Let's try one of these. And you can see, guys, very quickly, no waiting around, no adverts. The content just starts playing straight away and we are in that broadcast. And because it's an official license application, all of the content is working. You're not going to see any kind of buffering, and you really can go ahead and enjoy all of this content across all of your streaming devices. And that's working great. Let's back out of that. Let's get down into live TV. And we can see, guys, with this brand new version, we do get access to a live TV section with a fully working EPG, which is the electronic program guide. So now on the left, for example, we can see the different categories. And you can see now, based on the current time, exactly what's on. Here, for example, we can see this is some UFC Unfiltered. Let's click on that. And as this is a live broadcast, you get taken straight into that content. That's working great. Let's back out of that. So here you have other genres. You've got comedy live TV. You've got games. You've got lifestyle. Let's try this Iron Chef, just to show you that it's not just one channel or one episode or one movie. Again, as this is an official license application, all of the content is working absolutely fine. Let's go back. That's some cooking content there. Then you got movie channels showing live content. You got reality, sci-fi. Let's try one. Let's try a true crime channel. Here you have Deadly Women season 03. Let's try that. Again, guys, no pop-ups, no interruptions. We are straight into that broadcast. That's working great. Let's back out of that. Let me go to the settings and show you that key setting that I do recommend you change. In the settings, you can turn off the video previews, and I do actually recommend doing that because as you're hovering over content, as you're browsing around, your Firestick may pause for a second or two whilst it's trying to load that video preview. So I personally would recommend turning that off just for a more smoother experience. Let's scroll down. Here, for example, you can choose to autoplay next video. If you are watching a season or a series, it'll then automatically go to the next episode. Now, the key setting that I would recommend you change is go into the privacy center and go over to privacy settings. Let's click on that. So here, for example, you can turn off the cookie consent for these settings. So I personally would turn off for functional, turn off for performance, and turn off for marketing. So basically, we're minimizing any kind of data TubiTV can collect about your device or about your viewing preferences. So definitely double check and make sure these are all unselected. And you can see on my device, all of these are currently unselected, which again means minimal data collection. Let's go back. So you can see exactly why this application is very, very popular, why it's currently trending. People are just fed up of having so many different subscriptions or prices going up or applications being wiped out or removed. So having all of that to deal with, TubiTV solves all of that. It's absolutely free. It's 100% legal, gives you access to a massive library. It's super fast and just works beautifully on your Fire Stick or your Android TV devices. And the last recommendation, as I always say, make sure you are protected when doing any kind of streaming on your Fire Stick or Android TV. The best way to do that is to use a VPN, because as soon as you activate your VPN, I personally recommend IPVanish. It just means that your ISP can't track you, they can't monitor you, and most importantly, they can't throttle you. So people regularly complain about, oh, my Fire Stick keeps on buffering, particularly in the evening when using certain third-party applications. And that's typically because your ISP throttles streaming traffic, particularly in the evening. So again, if you activate your VPN, they can't monitor you, and that means they can't throttle your traffic. And it's just the best way to stay safe online. I've been using IPVanish now for more than 5 years. It's super fast, super reliable. It gives you access to those unlimited connections. So it doesn't matter if you've got 5 Fire Sticks, 2 laptops, 3 phones, 4 tablets, all of those can be covered just with a single account. You can then change your IP address, access geo-locked content, and really just have the best and safest streaming experience when doing anything online. If you do scan the QR code, then you do get a special price just for TechDoctorUK fans, and it really is the best way to support me and my work. So many thanks for doing that. So really appreciate your support. Do leave me a comment below. Let me know if you have used TubiTV before, what you think of it, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.